vice president was very close to some of us. In fact, he always described my wife as his daughter. So it was such a delight to be asked to chair this 5th anniversary. And we intend to honor it in a way that is befitting of the great man that he was. To me, 3 words describe the former vice president: integrity, dignity, and discipline. And it is our hope that this year's celebration will reflect those values and virtues that he held dear. We are grateful to have the full support of the presidency. And if you're in doubt, I think Hamida and Koesman being here is an adequate reflection of that. We met the president, I believe, over a week ago, and to announce to the president the program for the 5th anniversary celebration. We've called it Celebrating Aliu Mahama, 5 years on. Now, my job here and your job here, my job here is to tell you the events that we have, and your job, we humbly request of you, is to tell it to the rest of the world. We are beginning on the 16th of November, which marks exactly the day that he left us. It begins with the religious ceremony, a solemn one, the Adua in his house, which is on the Switchback Road, number 4 Switchback Road. We'll have the chief imam himself, supported of course by the council, and the former vice president will be celebrated by the sitting vice president, who will be at the event. And this event, although solemn, is open to the public. And it starts at 10 a.m. in the morning. That same day, in the evening, we will be having 2 events, all rolled into one. An art exhibition and a fundraising cocktail. Now let me talk about the fundraising cocktail. As you know, there's a foundation, the Aliu Mahama Foundation, which is headed by Dr. Frimpong. The object of the foundation is to give perpetual meaning to the values, principles, and virtues of the late vice president. So the fundraising is to support the work of the foundation. And I am a capitalist, and I believe that even if you want to give away something, you must be given something back. So what we are seeking to do is that even for the fundraising event, we'll be giving something away. And what are we giving away? We are having an art exhibition, and which I believe, with the support of Kwame Sefakan, who will be doing the sales. I mean, I've seen him sell. That guy can sell eyes to people in iceberg. So we have Kwame Sefakan doing the fundraising event, and the whole idea is to sell the artwork. But since the exhibition is from the 16th to the 6th of the 16th of November to the 6th of December, you buy it, but you can't take it home until the exhibition is over on the 6th of December. There's a bit of a write-up on what the exhibition is about, and if you permit me, I'll just do a bit of reading, and I'm sure we give you copies of that. It's an art exhibition in honor of the 5th anniversary of the passing of Vice President Aliu Mahama. The north of Ghana has often been stigmatized as poorer, less educated, and underdeveloped than the south, and yet it is truly rich in culture, traditions, and potential. It is for that reason that we are calling the theme of the art exhibition is Wealth of the North. The exhibition seeks to both highlight the North's wealth and the areas in which it and the support of it from the South have fallen short. The exhibition comprises large-scale paintings by Ayambre Inso, if you've heard of Ayambre Inso, who is modernizing the Serugu wall paintings made by a woman in Bogatanga. Lovely music, I must say. The exhibition, let me repeat that for the benefit of the cameras. The exhibition comprises large-scale paintings by Ayambre Inso, who is modernizing the Serugu wall paintings made by a woman in Bogatanga. Images of the Kayaye in the present and potential states by the photographer Caleb Ayi, as well as a film on the artist Ibrahim Mahama. The artist Ibrahim Mahama, just for emphasis. By Nana Ofosua Ayim on his work, which has now found international acclaim as he interacts with charcoal sellers and Kayaye from the north. There's also a photography exhibition on the life of Aliu Mahama in all his facets. The funds from the fundraising auction of the works will go to the Aliu Mahama Foundation in support of his work with education and on training some of the Kayaye girls who migrate from the northern regions to Accra for better economic opportunities. Not just Accra, even Kumasi and other cities. For 11 or so hours per day, in the sweltering heat, the Kayaye move goods throughout Accra's bustling markets for wholesalers, traders, and the shoppers in exchange for a few cities. There are an estimated 160,000 in Accra, but with an estimated 50,000 young women continuing to arrive in Accra from the northern regions annually, the ranks of the Kayaye continue to grow. Despite the high lives they lead, the Kayaye seems to conclude that life in Accra is superior to the even harsher poverty and deprivation in northern areas. Expanding access to education for these women, who predominantly have no formal education, is a priority for the foundation. So, whatever will be sold will go towards the work of the foundation. And a big part of the work of the foundation is to give opportunities to those who otherwise don't have. And the life of the vice president also, a lot has to do with education. We are having the support of COVID as well. Through our discussions with Dr. Freda Samoa of COVID, we've come to some understanding that they will put in extra effort to make sure that part of their programs are geared directly towards helping the Kayaye to achieve skills with which they can make a proper living, a decent living for themselves. So that is essentially is the art exhibition, and I hope that all of you will be there. The first day, I believe, is supposed to be not strictly by invitation, but we invite a lot of dignitaries. The patron for the art exhibition is the second lady, Hajia Samira Baumia, and we are hoping that not only you will come and celebrate the wealth of the North, but she will contribute to the wealth of the North as well. And that's to the general public, not to you journalists. I know how your living standards are. I own a newspaper. So that is for the 16th of November. So we have the Adwa, we have the art exhibition, and we have the fundraising cocktail. And the venue is the Accra International Conference Center. And the time is 5:30 p.m. on the 16th of November. Then on the 25th of November, we move to Kumasi. With the support of the KMA, we are having in the morning, i.e. from 6 to I believe 9, what has been themed cleaning and greening the city in memory of Aliu Mahama. So this event will take place in Kumasi, and after that there's going to be a soup kitchen, and the idea of the soup kitchen is also to give food to the homeless and the underprivileged, if you like. We are also taking donations in terms of clothes and what have you. So the foundation is open to take all manner of donations to support that event. So this is the event on the 25th of November in Kumasi, Ashanti region. Then on the 6th of December, we move back to Accra for a lecture. Now the title of the lecture is Transforming Ghana Beyond Aid. How do we get there? Or how to get there? And if we're going to transform Ghana beyond aid, then it requires a lot of discipline. First of all, fiscal discipline, which we haven't had, unfortunately, as a nation. It requires discipline in how we add value to the things that we produce. It requires discipline in how we think beyond aid and how we act beyond aid. And we believe that since the budget will be read the day before the celebration begins, I think the budget is supposed to be read on the 15th of November, we believe after 2-3 weeks and all the criticisms and all that, the best person to actually deliver this lecture should be the finance minister. And we are happy to say that the finance minister has agreed to deliver that lecture. And I'm sure the wise journalists amongst us will be seeing how his budget of the 15th of November would help achieve the transformation of Ghana beyond aid. So that is the event for the 6th of December. It is also at the Accra International Conference Center. There'll be more publicity on this, of course, later on. But on that same day, that same evening, we will bring the exhibition to a close. And, of course, whatever is not sold before the 6th of December, we are hoping will be sold. Otherwise, they will end up at the Arno Institute of Contemporary Arts. So we are hoping that whatever is left will be sold on that day. And you know, I pray that you come and look at the exhibition. The exhibition, you will see photos of how you can transform people. And you will see a Kayayo as a Kayayo and a Kayayo as a model. Yeah. So it tells you that there's potential in all of us, and we all need a little step up. I think that's what we all seek to achieve. So the 6th of December will be the lecture to be delivered by the Finance Minister, Ken Ofori-Atta. The topic, once again, is transforming Ghana beyond aid, how to get there. Then, on the 10th of December, the President of the Republic will join us in Tamale. But before the 10th of December, I was just trying to whet your appetite. It wasn't about anything to do with my memory. I was just trying to whet your appetite. Before the 10th of December, on the 2nd, I believe, of December, there will be... Now, let me get a date right. Forgive me. The Friday will be what? The 8th? Yes. Yeah? The Friday the 8th. There will be a youth forum at UDS in Tamale. And I believe the focus of that youth forum will be Campaign for Greater Discipline, the legacy of Aliu Mahama. This is 10 a.m. at the UDS Tamale campus. And then on this Saturday, I believe there will also be a program which some fitness program on Saturday. And then, of course, the main event is the 10th of December, which is a Sunday. The President of the Republic will join all of us in Tamale. And the purpose of that visit is to honor the memory, the contribution and memory of the late Vice President by renaming the Tamale Sports Stadium, I believe, the Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium. And I think it's I think the President himself said it when we went to announce the program to him, that it is just right. It is right because of the role, that particular role that the then Vice President played in getting that stadium done. It is also appropriate because he was a founding member of RTU. And we just think it's proper. Now, it is not just to name the place. I think there's going to be a big match as well. Now, what the organizers have sought to do is to divide the country into two, north and south. So there'll be the best 11. Don't ask me, I don't know who the best 11 will be, but the best 11 from the south to meet the best 11 from the north. Now, for the purpose of this game, the north starts from Kumasi. So you have Kotoko and Arsenal. Well, not your Arsenal. not Northern London Arsenal. The Brekum Arsenal. I mean, so you have all the teams from Kumasi onwards going up. RTU, WA, All Stars, all of them forming the top 11 from there. And then you have the team from the south, which of course will include Accra House of Folk and the rest. So it is going to be competitive, and my understanding is that it will be free. But the purpose of that game will also whatever, but there are a lot of contributions that are coming in terms of donations, and all that will go towards the work of the foundation. So let me rewind and sum up. We begin the 5th anniversary with Adua on the morning of the 16th of November at the residence of the former Vice President, the late Aliu Mahama, at Switchback Road, number 4 Switchback Road, Cantonments. We continued that same evening with an art exhibition at the Accra International Conference Center, followed by a fundraising cocktail that same evening. On the 25th of November, we moved to Kumasi for cleaning and greening. We've got to watch our L's and R's when you pronounce that. For cleaning and greening, of the city, in memory of Aliu Mahama, which will be followed by a soup kitchen, which will be essentially to feed the homeless, to feed and clothe the homeless. This will be followed by a youth forum on the 8th of December at the Tamale UDS campus, which will then be followed by the big event. But before that, there's a lecture on the 6th of December. The lecture to be delivered by the Finance Minister, Ken Ofrata. The topic of the lecture is Transforming Ghana Beyond Aid. How we get there. Not by dropping recorders, certainly. Transforming Ghana Beyond Aid. How we get there. Then the final event, which will be graced by the President of the Republic in renaming the Tamale Sports Stadium the Aliu Mahama Sports Stadium, which will be on the 10th of December, to be followed by a match between the best 11 of the North against the best 11 of the South. May I humbly submit that I think this is a full program, and I hope that it will end up being an adequate representation